Hi, I'm Stuart from SB Leadworks. Welcome to phase 3 of installing leadworks to 3 large dormers. Okay, so in the previous 2 videos we've installed the front aprons, cladded the cheeks, made some saddle details on this stepped ply sections and cladded these bits as well. So this is all done now. So now these are all done, we're ready for the lead roofs to go on, which this is the bit I've been looking forward to be honest. I've already made a start on this one. So the first thing I've done obviously is I uncovered it all, give it all a sweep off, check for any nails that might be sticking out, and there was a few nails that wasn't fired in enough, so I had to just go over it, just make sure that nothing's sticking out. And then what I've got then is I had to put this drip batten on here, which has been painted on the underside just to give like a shadowing effect. So I've got all that drip batten round on this one. Just nailed a copper strip onto that 25mm lower. So that's all on. Got some building paper on there. And just set out some wood rolls as well. So we've got one ridge roll bang in the middle, and then I've just divided it equally into 3 bays aside. So what I'm going to do now, I think what I'm going to actually do is strip both of them off and get them both ready at the same stage as this. Okay, so I've just uncovered this second dormer top. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this drip batten fixed round. Okay, so that's that drip batten nailed round now. What I had to do is just had to notch it out with all the welts. I don't know if you can see that, but I just cut that out so that the batten sits back flush. So now that drip batten's all on, what I'm going to do now is fix this copper strip round. Okay, so that's that copper strip all nailed on there now. So now that's done, what I'm going to do next is going to get all these tools off of here. I'm just going to go over this just to make sure that there's no nails or anything sticking up. The last thing you want to do is put the building paper down, put the lead down, and then realise there was a nail sticking up, punch of the lead. Believe me, I've been there before. So I always take time to make sure that there's no nails sticking up. There's a little bit one there, solid. So I'll just go over that just to make sure there's no nails. Get some building paper on there, then we can start setting out some wood. Okay, so that's that building paper on there now. And I've just got most of this wood on as well. It's all set out. I've just got this last piece of wood to screw down there. So let's get that one done. Okay, so let's get this last piece of wood on. I've picked the most bendiest bit of wood roll I think I could find. So I've got a nice straight line there to go to. It's actually twisted as well. Right, let's see what we can do with it. Okay, so that's that last piece of wood roll fixed into place. So now that's all on, what I'm going to do now is just repeat the process on that last dormer. Then that'll be all 3 dormer tops ready to roll, and we'll start getting some lead on, probably starting with that one down there. Okay, so that's all the timber on this last dormer top now. Now I was going to start on that far one down there, but I thought actually it probably makes sense to start on the one that I've actually uncovered. Otherwise I'm going to weather this one back in and then uncover that one. So just making work for myself. So I might as well just start with this one. So I'm just going to go down, cut some lead, start getting these in. Okay, so I'm doing all right. I'm just getting these bays on now. So I've got these 3 in here now. I'm just going to start knocking up this back one here. A few people in the comment section want to know how I cut this going up the roof. I'm just going to show you. All I do, just get a bevel to the angle of the roof. And I've got my piece of lead here, it's already cut to size. So I've marked 75mm for the undercloak. I've got 55mm for going on to the roll. Normally it'd be 75, but because we've got a ridge cap, you only need to take the lead to the halfway point of the roll. If you do 75, they'd both be overlapping and it'd be too much thickness there. So you only need to take it to the halfway point of the roll. So it's about 55mm on that. And then I've just measured from the undercloak to where it goes up the pitch of the roof. Got my chalk line through there. Then that angle, I just literally place that on there. In a minute, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to cut straight down there. I'm going to bend that piece up. Then the undercloak, what I've done, so I've just marked, I think I'll do it 30mm. So I just get my tape measure out. Yeah, the undercloak I just mark 30mm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut straight in there. I'm going to cut through there and just like leave a little tag on there. So let's get this knocked up. Right, so let's get this one knocked up. Sorry, the camera angle isn't the best. I'll have to sack my videographer. Right, so all I'm going to do is just cut straight in there. And this one, cut straight in there. Cut that 30mm line, but not all the way to there, because you want to leave a little tag on. Leave a little tag on there. Leave a little tag on there. Not sure how much of this is going to be in shot. I do apologise. I was trying to show those cuts at the back there. My hammer. I had a hammer. Oh, yep, don't give up the day job. So the sun's starting to make an appearance. Okay, so that is now ready to go in. Okay, so that's what those cuts look like once the bay's into position. So you just end up with a nice weld down there and another one around that roll there. So I'm just going to weld both of them up. I've already bossed over the undercloak, so I'll get those two cuts welded and start getting the other two bays in. Okay, so that's the last of these bays on there now. So that's all the bays on. What I've got to do now is just get this last overcloak bossed over. Right, okay, so let's get this overcloak knocked over. Grab a few tools. It's time for a new rubber mallet. Got a nice big split in there. I use a 4952, which I find like quite a nice size, and they do actually last quite a long time. But this one is getting close to the end now. Okay, and that's that done. Okay, so now all the bays are on and all the overcloaks have been bossed over. The next stage will be to trim all the splash laps and get all the edges down and get the ridge cap done as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this video up here because I'm aware it's getting quite long, and we'll pick all this up in the next video. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can check me out on Instagram at SLB Leadworks. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hopefully catch you in the next. Cheers.